Right guys, welcome back to the Dust 514 video. Yes, Dust 514, not 514, it's 514, meow. Booker, say hi young man, say hi.
Boom! Here I am. It's my word of the week for any of those who've been playing with me anywhere on the internet. I've been reciting. What's his face? I forgot his name.
You've been reciting Baldric's poem.
Baldric's
There we
famous
go.
First World War
Yes.
description of the life in the trenches in the First World War. Boom, boom, boom. Absolute classic. I just love it.
Absolute classic. Actually, believe it or not, Booker, I've dragged you out of nullsec mining AFK nonsense today, dude, because we've got to talk about this 1.9 patch note review. It's been out for about a week now, so we might as well have a bit of a chinwag about these patch notes, mate. Where do you want to start? Because I know where I want to start. I want to start on the Starry Night Sky. There isn't no star anymore because there's no one raging about stars flickering anymore. That was
if you
brilliant.
Want to start at the beginning, and right at the beginning we have a starry loading screen, and I was so impressed I forgot to even notice it. Yeah, it was,
You know what got me is that they changed it. What was wrong with it? Why changed it? It was nothing wrong with it in the first place. But you know, people were raging on the forum, so they changed it.
Really?
Well, no, now it just looks like a red mess every time you spawn in.
Oh well, there you go. So well, the time and effort was probably well spent. I've managed to completely forget to notice the non-twinkly stars every time it's come on. So,
well, what about the picture when you load in, mate? The login screen picture. Did you notice how cool, HD, awesome it was? Did you sit there for 5 minutes like you said you would, Booker, just to watch the awesome HDness of your picture?
Well, do you know what? I was slightly distracted on that screen because I was actually one of the sad further muckers who replied to the email giving me some free officer weapons, like you know,
Yay.
and I thought, yeah, I'll have them. Why not? They're free, great. So I was so excited by all my free officer weapons when I got to that screen that I managed to completely not notice how HD ready my new suit looked, my new character screen. So, I do apologise for CCP for totally wasting all of that programming time you put into all of that. But thank you very much. Much appreciated. I will endeavour to notice next time I log on. Thank
you. Two for lies. Right, well, Booker, I don't know about you, mate, but I've been playing a lot lately, and I've still noticed that the game is, from what I can see, mate, essentially the same when it comes to Dust. Yeah, there's been a new battleground and a few new maps and a few new sockets and all that jazz, a bit more variety for everyone, but the game is essentially the same. It's still very, very fast-paced. It's still very, very full of cloaker shotgun scouts and lodgies with more HP and armor than some heavies, you know, and still the heavies OP yet again.
Yeah, and rightly so, you know, us lodgies should have more armor than heavies. I mean, why shouldn't we? You know? Right.
You lodgies are there to lodgy me, bro. You're not there to out tank me, dude. What the hell?
Well, you know, some people are actually cottoning on to the fact that you should go for the lodgy first, and you know, I have discovered this week, to my detriment, that people are actually going for the lodgy.
Wait, are you telling me people are actually playing Dust like Dust should be played? They're going for the lodgy rather than the heavy? No!
Yeah, apparently so. That, or I was just far more poo than I remembered ever being, and was just put myself in the sights too often. But yeah, I was dying a lot while I was repping people, and I don't remember really dying that much before while I was repping people. So you know, well done to the Dust community for sussing that out. It's only taken 3 years. Well done. Yeah. For you.
Booker, what am I going to do with you, dude? What am I going to do with you? God.
I was also super impressed with the instant match button in my Merc quarters. Now I'm specifically talking about the button itself because it's a nice, pretty yellow colour. So I was really impressed with the actual instant match button. The effects it had on the game, well, I wouldn't call a 5 minute wait exactly instant match. Really, basically, every time I pressed that bloody button, there was a 3 to 5 minute wait before I got into any game. So it was an instant wait, basically, not an
Well,
instant match.
Booker, think about it this way. It's taken them 8 months to get 1.9 out. 3 minutes is a quick time, dude, for CCP to do anything.
Well,
you know? I say bring back Scotty.
Yeah, I know. Oh, Captain, I'll get you in there quicker than 3 minutes. I can tell you that.
Oh God, dude, Scotty, your Scotty's amazing, bro. I can't do that.
My girlfriend told me 3 minutes was never long enough. Well, so just be grateful you're not waiting for longer. I gotta do it.
Do you remember Scotty kept us waiting for like 18 to 20 minutes? God, I remember those days. God.
Yeah.
Well, Booker, I don't know if you've noticed it, but on the Neocom, when you press start or select or whichever one you press to get the Neocom up, you'll notice a constant reminder on the augments to now buy boosters. And for the life of me, I cannot tell it to piss off because I don't want to buy freaking boosters. I don't want a constant reminder on my screen. I know I don't have boosters. Piss off. I don't want to be reminded constantly to get a freaking booster. Piss off.
Now you know how I feel. I've been telling you to piss off for bloody years. You're still freaking here. Like, you hang around like a bad smell.
I'm going nowhere.
Oh, yeah, I know. Just keep coming back to flipping haunt me. But yeah. I mean, you know, you go to the overview screen at the very beginning when you come in, and it's just full of like Apex suits and look, 58,000 Aurum. What I mean, this is I know
it's a lot,
not
isn't
actually,
it?
Yeah, I know it's not actually part of the 1.9, but it was like directly afterwards, and they needed to get 1.9 in to get these suits in. Yeah. Oh my flipping good God alive! 58,000 Aurum. Now I know you never have to like buy another suit again if you don't want to, but hey, look, these suits are not. I mean, they're a proto suit, gee whiz, standard gear. So that's basically. That's what you get in a
the thing is, didn't they say for 4 new players to prevent yourself getting proto-stomped, buy these suits. So basically, CCP are saying, well, here's a free first-person shooter game. Spend 30 quid and you get proto suits. Oh, guess what? You're gonna get shagged over because it's all standard gear and you're still gonna die.
Yeah. So, yeah,
you wasted 30 quid. Well done, CCPZ.
Yeah, here's a free game. Download it for free. But actually, you need to spend 30 quid to have any chance of surviving whatsoever.
Humour, man, humour.
Yeah. But you know what? I've been playing this week.
I like it.
I've seen those suits out there. People are buying them. Mugs. You see, the thing is, they're so expensive that there is. New players are not going to be buying them for ISK because they're too expensive, and they're not going to be buying them for the LP is like an absolute joke trying to
the LP you've got to spend to get it is a lot as well, isn't it?
All at the same time to buy those suits. Newbies are not buying these suits with in-game money. So if you're a newbie and you want to get one of these suits to help you survive the proto stomping, then you've got to pay your cash up front. And, crazy.
Well, I don't know if you knew about this, Booker, but someone on the old Dust forums, you guys might know him, a guy called Kane Sparrow. I'm gonna call him Sparrow from now on. Kane. Kane Sparrow. He's an ex-CPM Zero.
No,
basically, basically, he bought himself the BPO suits, these Aurum BPOs, and and within a couple of minutes, he tweeted a picture, and I should put a link in the description for the tweet below, actually, and you could outfit these BPO suits with any gear you wanted. Absolutely any gear. And it was like that for like 2-3 days before CCP actually got around to fixing the bug. So a whole lot of people got a whole lot of enjoyment out of running Aurum BPO with a proto stomping gear and looking bloody cool in the process on the battlefield, because those suits, don't get me wrong, look fucking gorgeous. They look very, very good. I like the colour of the Minotaur green. That's pretty good. I mean, Minotaur green. The Minotaur red like a reddy brown. Quite nice. In Rust we trust. Yes.
In Rust we trust.
But here's the funny thing. What they do now to fix the problem: if you spawn in with a BPO Apex suit with anything other than the standard gear supplied, you just auto die. No, don't fix the problem. We'll just fix. Yeah, we'll just fix your TD ratio. Lovely.
Just stop people. Just make them not removable or something. You know, I don't know. I don't understand these things. And if we try to get into it, you'll only break your crayons out again. And
no. We can't have my crayons out again. All right, no, I can't get my crayons out. No, I'm not gonna get my finger paints and crayons out. A judge isn't here. He hasn't put up a dropship video. I don't need to reprimand him with crayons and finger paint, so I'm not going to do that.
Probably best not. No, so
probably best not. Yes.
We won't go into the numbers.
No. Yet.
Yeah. I mean, I've managed once I got through some of the 5-minute waits for instant battles. I did actually manage to see some of the new mappiness we've got out there.
They look good, don't they?
Well, you know, I have
no trees yet, Booker. Sadly,
no bloody trees. So basically, what we have here is the same turd but different toilet bowl. Really,
yeah.
That's what we've got. And
so, I mean, I'm gonna get so much grief for this video now. I can see the grief coming now. Why you say this? Why you say this? Silence, worm tongue. Silence. You have no power here.
But I have to say, on a more serious note, new maps or not, they are a bit bare. In all honesty, they're a bit bare. If you compare with some of the other stuff that's out there, and we all kind of know what we're talking about, Dust really needs to, I don't know, step up its game. Legion, as it will become, has got a huge step to make to come up to get to the level of some of the AAA stuff that's out there. If what needs to become the AAA giant that it wants to be. It's all well and good having these new Dust maps, but their boxes and their bare terrain, and they're not anywhere near as interesting as they could be. And I hope CCP can do it, but I think they've got a massive task ahead of them.
And I would agree with you, Booker. I really, really, really hope Legion, that will be Dust's successor, will crush everything. I know fail to win side or pay to win side or whatever you want to call it is going to be along the same sort of line as Legion, and I just want Legion to come out swinging, punching, ripping face, tearing off nostrils, and asking for more. I really want this Legion to kick off, because I'm actually going to buy a PC to play this game, and I swear to God I'm going to send the invoice to CCP if Legion is a part of poo. Is poo. CCP, you owe me a PC. That's my bargain to you. Please make Legion a good game. This bullshit on the forums is starting to get to me. Just make Legion a good game, please.
Yeah, but you know, half the trouble is like, okay, right, slight rants coming up. You don't mind, do you, Ben?
No. Well, okay, when have I ever been able to stop you?
Look. Okay, so we've had this 1.9 patch for Dust, and I'm pretty much assuming that most of this stuff was like in the back burner, and they didn't have to do too much to bring it to the fore. I don't know, but why are they wasting their time on it? Why are they putting so much time and effort in putting this 1.9 patch together to put all this monetization in? And I'm going to repeat a little bit of what I said in our previous video. What's the point? You cannot tell me for 1 minute there's enough people paying money in Dust, let alone playing Dust, that the time and effort it took to put the monetization in that they put there. And we can all see that, you know, you've got to monetize somewhere. I don't have a problem. We can choose to pay or not, and that's fine. But it is starting becoming like, instead of just being some aurum that you could use in the background, now it's become very much to the fore. If you want your boosters and if you want all your good stuff, then you've got to pay the money for it. And it doesn't seem to me that, you know, Dust hasn't got enough legs in it yet now make all this monetization worth the time and effort. So that to me is development time that could go into what we're hoping will be the next step for Dust, i.e. Legion. So all the time and effort that goes into what they're doing at the moment is not time and effort that's going into Legion, which we need for this whole IP to take off, other than in the actual Eve itself. So yeah, why are you wasting your time? Why are you doing it?
I do think that they had a whole lot of these maps and bits and pieces left over from other times, and we were meant to get a whole lot of stuff in 1.7, 1.8. A lot of it was, some of the stuff was developed for 1.9, and the monetization could have just been a patch update that would have just gone in straight done, like the hotfix, for example. Why waste development time that should have been put onto Legion? I want Legion to be the shit kicker I want it to be, and I know it's going to be. Why waste time on Dust? Why?
Indeed, that's the big question for the week. Why?
Why? Why are you doing this, CCP? Why are you doing this? Right, I'm sorry you're going to cut that. Right, well, Booker, mate, fair enough, mate. Fair enough. I can see you're frustrated with CCP's actions and the way the state that Dust is in plays. To be honest, I'm a little bit frustrated as well, but I can see the light at the end of the tunnel. And on that note, mate, your conclusions, please, my good fellow.
My conclusions is that, in all honesty, I would probably need to play more of 1.9 to make a more rounded opinion. Up till now, there's nothing really that fired me up. I think the most interesting thing would be the new maps, and I'll have to go back into the game and try and search out some more of them. Just put all that effort into Legion and let Dust do its thing until the end. That's all I can say.
Yes, again, Booker, I agree. I want Legion to be an awesome game. I want it to be the game that everyone talks about, everyone plays, and everyone knows. I want Legion to be developed. I want it to be launched as a fully fledged AAA game, and I don't want CCP to fall down the same trap and hole as most of the other AAA titles have been doing with overhype and all that other freaking bullshit that's been going on. I just want Legion to be the game CCP have promised, and by spending time on Dust means that they're not doing what I would like them to do. But hey, it's just a game.
It's just a game.
It's just a game.
Yeah, it's not real life. Don't get in a squirt about it, me old fruit. It's alright.
Me old fruity flower.
It'll come out in the wash if you don't keep doing it too often.
Right, guys. Thank you very much for watching, and please leave a comment down below of your thoughts and ideas. Thank you very much for watching, guys.
And don't forget, I'll be in a reticle near you sometime soon on Venus or Mars or the Reef. Shit! Sorry. Bye!
There we go, mate. There we go. That's it. Done.
You have to keep that last bit in because it's very funny.
Fair enough. Fair enough. I'll keep it in just for you.
Yeah.
And stop recording.